if anything happens, and those power lines get hit, just get out of the way.
Okay.
You see it start going that way, there ain't nothing we can do. Just, we don't want to be where it snaps.
Okay.
Got some birds in with the Beans crew.
I love it.
Are they going to be the Beans crew? Does he get to be the leader?
Wait, what'd you just say?
I don't know, that came out really fast. I heard it after I said it. Hey guys, welcome back to Doss Acres. I'm Kyle, this is my beautiful wife Shannon, and these are our glorious 20 acres that we have now turned into like a farm, homestead, dream playland.
Yeah.
That's the official title.
That's the official title.
Yeah, it has been a great experience, guys. If you don't know, if you're new here, we just got a bull calf from Jay and Charlotte over at Algier Ranch. That was a mouthful. And a steer, Beans, and Lowrider. I went opposite. But Beans came from Chad over at Doss Farms, my older brother. And so Shannon and I officially are cattle farmers, cattle ranchers.
Cattle ranchers.
Whatever we want to be. And through this, I decided to get a cowboy hat. I've been burning my ears and I thought, well, now that I got cattle, it's time for a cowboy hat. And I'm kind of laughing. It's been a saga. I've been wearing it like for everything.
I love it.
Even like when I come up and get my coffee. And I was thinking the other day when I go, I'm embarrassed to say this.
Oh man, this is gonna be good.
I'll drive with it like I'm gonna go in somewhere publicly with my cowboy hat on, like I deserve to do so. And then I get there and I always have a ball cap on reserve and I panic and I'm like, I can't do it. People are gonna stare at me. I have social anxiety, it's gonna happen. And yet I'll put it out on video where over 40,000 people have seen me in a cowboy hat.
I was gonna say, I don't know what you're so worried about. I think you should just own it and wear it everywhere.
Well, I have a problem with thinking about what people think, and it is a problem. Don't do that, don't care, just be yourself. And so I'm overcoming that. I can do it out here on my 20 acres where it's you and me and our animals and you guys. But I'm embracing it, and it's been really nice because we've had some sunny days and it is protecting my ears. We're trying to take a little more proactive protection for Shannon and I. We've never spent this much time outside. We're former city folks.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Very much so.
But we do have some clouds today, and unfortunately, my electric fence for these guys hasn't been getting much solar charge. So we gotta change the battery. We gotta feed these guys. He gets a little antsy when it's feed time. He comes and speaks on behalf of the both of them. Hi, Benjamin, buddy.
Big guy, you're getting bigger.
Look at the birds in there hanging out with him.
I love it. Oh my gosh, they're so funny.
That gray one right there is one of the adults, and up in front of the pack, that's Loretta. She's one of the adults. We only got 5 of them, but the rest of them are mixing in with them. Now we've only found, what, 2 eggs?
Technically 3, but Bruno destroyed one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Technically 3 eggs that we know of, but they are all over the place. I can't even point the camera in all the different places, but we do have approximately 27 guineas that we hatched all but 5 here, and we've turned them into semi-domesticated country guineas.
Yeah. If you don't know anything about guineas, they don't lay in a roost or what's it called? A box or something. Whatever chickens lay in,
Nesting boxes.
They
We're
don't
not
lay-
city folk.
They don't lay in nesting boxes. They lay wherever they feel like it.
Yeah, I made
So-
them one, and they were like, yeah, we ain't using
They're
that.
like, nope, I don't think so.
Nah.
So I literally walked around yesterday with Bruno all over the place trying to find a nest.
Yeah, we did this last year.
Unsuccessfully.
And they will pile up about 25 to 35-ish eggs, give or take, or at least that's what they did last year. That was, I believe we only had about 7 to 9 guineas, and we produced a bunch of eggs. So now with 27 of them, there's going to be a lot of hunting to do. But we got to get these guys taken care of. And by adding them to the land, guys, it's really changed our perspective a lot. In fact, we've talked to some folks that live around here. Yes, we have friends that are neighbors, and they have offered some advice. A lot of them have run cattle at some point in their lives, and they're like, hey, we saw the video, we saw the news, that's awesome. If you need anything, hit me up. What a great community. What you looking at?
I was trying to see, he either has a couple of white spots in his armpits or
It's bald in there.
it's bald in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Well, he doesn't wear deodorant, so a little bit of rubbing, you know.
Got it. I understand. I hadn't seen that before.
See, we're learning everything. So we're very grateful for the community of folks, and a lot of you guys who have done this before have sent me a lot of information. Of course, we can talk to Jay and Charlotte, we can talk to Chad and Ray, and it's just been really nice to have that support because it was a little bit terrifying at first. Lowrider, you come over to join the party, buddy? Gosh, they are adorable. Beans absolutely tells Lowrider what to and not to do, where to go, when to nap. If you can't tell, he's a little bit protective of his buddy, which is precisely what we want him to do. Yeah, get him clean, buddy. You're so sweet. Okay, we're gonna get them some feed, and we picked up one of them mineral bucket things with molasses, a sweet treat for them that's good for them. I've yet to come across, other than at Atwood's, and we don't go, that's a long ways over there, so we're not there very often, but I do want to get them a salt block with garlic to see if that will help a little bit with the ticks.
That'd be great.
And then we're working up to getting ivermectin on Lowrider.
Yeah, so I have to say, so we've gotten a lot of comments and a lot of people have asked and said, I don't think you're gonna eat them because you're gonna make them pets. Okay, well, I just want to clarify real quick. We've got to get them used to us so that we are able to touch them, put medicine on them, tag them, band them. So even though I may be loving them, while they're here, I'm gonna give them the greatest life they can possibly have, but they're still gonna feed us. I just want to throw that out there because nobody believes us that they're not gonna be
They
pets.
believe me, they know my brother.
Yeah, well,
They don't
when it
believe
comes
you.
to me, I definitely am keeping the mindset of what their purpose is, and even though I'm gonna love them and give them the best life they can, they're still gonna provide for us.
Absolutely, that's what they were created for.
That's what they're created for.
Hey, do you want to go on a four-wheeler ride with me?
Always.
You sure?
Yeah, why not?
Man, look at all this mess behind you. What's going on? Golly. We try to keep it nice and tidy around here, but stuff comes out of the shed, doesn't go back in the shed, and we...
Hey, Stan.
Oh, that's one of my good neighbors. All right, let's get them all prepared. You know, the birds really haven't spent a lot of time in one specific location.
No, they are all over the place.
They kind of seemed to do that last year, and I really do believe that these are 3 of the adults. There's Loretta, she's one of the others. Now, we've not seen the other Loretta, so she could be with a nest somewhere if we can find her, but a lot of times they'll distract them away from where the nest is. Hi,
There they
goaties.
are.
Lucy.
Look at Queen Blue.
Oh, the sheriff's getting us a gift.
Hi, Bluesy.
You got your smile stick, buddy? Hi, Hercules.
He's so handsome.
I love you, buddy. Man, do you remember when our hay shed was some tarps over some pallets over
Yeah,
here
I do.
with the snakes and the mice in them?
I am so thankful for this hay shed.
I like to stop and be grateful every once in a while.
Yeah.
All right, Bruno, man, do your thing, bud. He's jealous because he didn't get to ride on the four-wheeler because there's only room for the 2 of us.
Are you gonna feed the beef brigade?
I'm gonna hold down this spot while we're in there. Yeah, that's a good boy. You gotta move pretty quick when you get in here with this guy with the feed.
Yeah, you do.
Come on, buddy. It's coming, don't hit me. You'll get it. Lowrider, we did something special for you, buddy. Lowrider gets a low feeder if he'll come off. Come here, bub. Atta boy. He's getting so much better about letting us pet him.
Yeah, he is.
Looky there. That's an ivermectin stripe. That's a good job, buddy. He says, just let me eat.
He's such a slow eater.
He is. And I tell you what, Beans will finish his feed. And we've only done this is day 3, I believe, with the low feeder.
3 or 4, yeah.
And it seems like Beans leaves him be. I don't think he comes over and starts eating out of the
You
little
may
bowl.
think that, but that's not true. Once Beans is done, he goes over to Lowrider's bowl and eats. We'll see how he does today.
I would say we could take the little feeder and take it further away, but Beans has got a little pep in his step. When
Yeah,
he
he
wants
does.
to be from here to there, he gets to moving pretty good.
Real quick.
His ticks are definitely doing better.
Good. Very good.
Definitely doing better. This is the first time I've been able to touch his back without him just taking off.
That's awesome.
It is awesome. Good job, little big fella. He says, I was hungry.
Yeah.
Okay, while they're eating that, I'm gonna go get their mineral bucket ready.
Okay. Okay, so I feel like that needs to be attached to a tree somewhere because look at how much they move their feed trough.
Yeah, it's got this little bit of curve right here. Why don't we, and it's heavy right at the moment. Let's see how they do with it. I want to watch and see how they do with it. And
before you attach it anywhere, is that what
yeah,
you're
because
saying?
I've got a couple of ratchet straps. I think I've said it in every video since we've had
You
them.
have.
I've got to put that tartar one, I got to attach it somewhere. That thing
You do.
travels.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
fun.
Look at these blue skies, guys.
Are they peeking through?
Beautiful.
I'm gonna kind of wedge it in here. So if they come at it from this direction, it just buries itself into these two trees.
Great idea.
Wishful thinking, right?
We'll see.
What you doing there?
Okay, lowrider eats so slow. So I kind of thought I would distract Beans with some cubes.
You're not
So
gonna give
hopefully-
Lowrider any?
I'll give him some, but I just hope that it keeps Beans from taking lowrider's food.
I got him to, Loretta's chasing a bug. Atta girl. I got Lowrider to eat cubes out of my hand.
Yeah,
It makes me happy.
that's sweet.
He's learning from Beans. So you're just gonna stand here until Beans' food is gone and then
Well,
toss one cube
I'm
at a
just gonna
time?
go ahead and toss him in, just to give him some extra.
They say thank you. Hey, there's the sunshine.
You're welcome.
That feels nice.
I'm not gonna leave you out.
Atta boy. Guys, by the way, if y'all are in love with Bruno like we are, because we are, this guy has been blowing our minds every single day. The older he's getting, he's just a little over a year old, a year and 2 months, and he's our farm dog, and I mean farm dog. I think we gush over him just a little bit,
Just a little bit.
but deservedly so. He's so good.
He deserves it. Man, guys, look at how much green is coming through. Just on the last video, I showed how much it was popping, but it's like twice as much now.
Yeah, all of those are not oaks. I can't tell you what they all are. There's elms in there,
There's a little bit of everything.
but our oaks, they are definitely a late bloomer, quite literally. But it's greening up and it is beautiful. How are my boys, Mom?
They're great.
Did you tell them to come see me at the gate when they're done?
Of course I did.
We gotta have a meeting.
Do you?
Yeah, a meeting of the brains.
Okay. You got some big stuff to talk to him about?
Pretty much, yeah. Top secret stuff though.
Of course. Didn't take long. Beans kicked him out.
He's still got some in his big feeder.
Oh, big bully.
I don't know what it is. It's kind of like when we got the goats. You get some, you want more. I want more. Don't tell Shannon.
You already told Shannon. She does too.
What we're doing, what we're thinking about is we want to time everything properly. You know, I think it takes about 18 months to grow them out. And Chad was even kind of talking about when they're born as far as the calves, you know, time of year, because they don't put on a lot of weight or any weight through the summer is what I understand. So you're really just feeding them to maintain at that point. So if you can have them finished growing before the beginning of summer or right at the beginning of summer, that's kind of the ideal time to move them in and out over about 18 months. So we got to figure out, you know, how long. We're just learning and we're taking things one day at a time, but they are grazing like crazy. And I know this out here is gonna green up, get tall, and I'll have to brush hog that. And they're gonna be looking in here like, hey, I want that over there. And that's a lot of times what you run into, like with the goats. People say, you know, oh, it's hard to keep goats in, da, da, da. Yeah, if they see stuff, the grass is greener on the other side, it does become a temptation for them. So we're gonna see how they do. I'm hopefully gonna be able to keep this wire hot enough that they don't try to go over and get that grass, but we're also hoping more growth happens here. Future planning, however, my wife, with a nice grin on her face over here, she likes to dream forward, way forward. And so I'm trying to go there with her. And we want to expand this pen. Maybe not necessarily.
It's called vision, guys.
It's called vision. Yeah, I've got more of the maintain brain because there's a lot of upkeep out here. And that's okay. That's good. That's a good team effort.
I have the vision brain.
Yeah. And so she's wanting to expand, and we specifically, I want to go this direction. We've done a lot of the work. Some of you guys have been with us. You've seen us clear in the middle of those woods, just trying to get a baseline, kind of understand what it's like. That could be done in a day with a dozer, easily. But a dozer is expensive, and I got chainsaws and a tractor and a wife that's willing to help me out here. So part of our expansion is going to be her garden area, future place for the chickens that we've been teasing about, but they're coming. And just we really want to try to clear everything about like this toward the front of the property. So Shannon spray painted my trees. You want trees gone? Spray paint them. That's what she said. It worked. If anything happens, those power lines get hit, just get out of the way.
Okay.
See it start going that way, there ain't nothing we can do. Just, we don't want to be where it snaps.
Okay. Right where you wanted it.
It's good. You have to win.
Watch out, Bruno.
Stay right there. Good boy.
Goodness, babe. Good thing you're strong.
Huh?
Good thing you're strong.
Yeah.
You don't really have a super good escape. This ledge is pretty steep right here.
Yeah, those rocks are loose around the bottom of it.
Yeah. He said have some dirt.
You making a nice lay down spot, buddy?
Dude.
It's cool down here in the bottom, Mom.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
See the moisture, it's getting there.
Oh, yeah. Did Herc teach you that, buddy? Kid.
Get that out of here. How big's this thing gotta be?
It's like, I'm a big dog. Make it perfect, Bruno.
Problem is he's gonna lay in a place I don't want him to be, cutting down this stuff.
Yeah, I know.
Well, here we go. Oh, this good. Oh, yeah. Can't wait to cuddle on the couch later.
You're such a stinker.
I see the birds good too, Mom.
Yeah, you don't need that. That's trash.
Big stuff.
You're so silly, Bruno. Bruno, stay over here. That's a good boy, Bruno.
That's less than ideal.
Yeah.
If I can get the trunk off, it'll come down, but there's not a safe place for me to be to do that. I may just have to get the tractor
And push it.
push. I've got it's again not a great angle. So what it's going to want to do, it wants to release, and all the pressure of the branches up in these trees, it wants to just jab down.
Oh,
So-
I see what you're saying.
If I cut on that other side over there, I'd be right in the way. And
That's
it would
too
be
dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, I could go that direction, but you never know if it's going to hang on over here and then chase me, basically.
Yeah.
I'm not too nervous about it, but I just want to be safe.
Oh, I want you to be safe, baby.
It's still like when I cut the hinge a little bit more, you can see it's trying to move. So, you know, with wind and everything, it could come on down on its own, but it is wet. I mean, it is pinched right on the...
Well, yeah, you can see
Trunk.
it up in the other trees. It's just kind of bound up, you know?
Yeah, and I don't really have a way to get the tractor over there to pull it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, it's slipping up there. Some of those branches are going to let go, especially if that breeze picks up a little bit. I'll try something stupid.
Stupid but safe?
I don't think those two go together.
I don't think those two go together. Oh, geez. Bruno, stay right here. Bruno, come. Good boy. Hey, nice work on that.
Thanks.
Thank you. I was nervous.
That's pretty safe, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just making sure it wasn't going to come back this way and hit me.
Yeah. I think you did great.
Proud of that tractor too.
Yeah, I noticed it picked it up.
I threw it into low gear and cranked it up, and I thought, well, you know, if I take out this one, it has paint on it.
It does have paint on it. That one should fall when he cuts this one right here. Well, in an ideal situation. Not get good footing down there. It was a good move taking this tree and cutting it first so that it would fall with the other one. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, babe. Good job.
No damage done.
Yeah, great job, and super good work cutting the hinge and cutting that little one first so it would just fall. That was a great idea.
One of these days, somebody's gonna call me a professional.
I think you're a professional now.
I'll take it. Okay, I'm sweaty, my forearms are burnt out, and I'm hungry.
Let's do lunch.
Have I earned my lunch break?
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that little cedar over there is probably going to be toast, but we can cut this one up and see how it fares.
I wouldn't be upset if that cedar goes, but I didn't want to ask you because I know that you like pine trees. So
I do. But
I
it
was-
just took a smack.
yeah, I was willing to keep it though.
I mean, I can limit
See
what
how
I
it
just
does.
cut down and see what kind of shape it's in.
Okay.
Probably have to get to that as soon as we're done eating lunch.
Yeah. Bruno, does he pass inspection?
Hang on, I think I found something. Ouch.
There's thorns in there, buddy.
I found those. Ouch. Owie. Ow.
Well, come on, get out of there, man.
Well, just a minute. It don't hurt too bad.
Oh, good thing you're tough.
Yeah, ouch. Ow. I'm tough.
Come on, Bruno. He was going for your hinge. That's what he was trying to get. I
Oh, yeah, he likes
was trying to figure out what he was going for.
There's more of them around here, buddy. A little bit easier to get to.
Yeah, we're going to take a break for a little bit, okay?
Yeah, you need some rest, big guy.
Recharge time.
Overstimulated. So on this journey of countrifying ourselves, I have learned to do so many things out here, and I'm very grateful, very, very blessed with a lot of talents and skills, whatever, but I was proud of myself on this one. Believe it or not, I haven't maintained this thing since I got it. Don't tell my wife, because it was kind of an anniversary gift that we bought together, but either way. But it's mowing season. We're almost there, you can see it, and I've been nervous, and this guy has been out of commission. I've changed the oil, the air filter, the oil filter, the battery. I gave it a supercharger. It's got a turbocharger. Sort of kidding. But I just got to get a couple of tires repaired, change a couple blades, and I'll be ready to mow. Proud of myself.
I'm proud of you.
It's kind of like learning how to
Doing-
cut down trees.
Doing your own maintenance?
Doing my own maintenance.
That's a big deal.
Saving money.
Yeah. Because there's some pretty sketchy trees you had to cut down.
They were.
I was pretty nervous through a lot of that.
I wasn't really nervous. It was less than ideal, way less than ideal standing on that hillside and all those rocks being super slippery.
Loose.
And that triple tree. Everything held on to each other with the vines and the thorns, but it all went as calculated.
Good.
I like it.
I was nervous, but I had full faith in Kyle being able to take care of it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It got me thinking, I wonder how many trees I've cut down now.
Oh my gosh. So many.
I really can't even take a stab at it.
Yeah.
But I'm very grateful because each one I learn something new every single time.
Good.
So eventually there's a master level and you're just like, there's no more learning. That's not
Yeah,
true.
that's not true.
That's not true at all. Yeah, this has been very nice. I will say that the wasp scouts have been out.
Yeah, I think we cut down a tree with a nest or something in it because
I got my first wasp with my cowboy hat.
you did.
I'm gonna tear up my cowboy hat, it's for sure, because I just grabbed it, and it's not the same as a ball cap, so I gotta
No.
be careful. But this is the first one. Got dirt on it, got rained on. It's gonna be dirty.
It's okay.
I'm good with it.
It's okay. So we started the cleanup, but it rained the day that we were doing this. So some of this we were just trying to get as much done as we possibly could, guys.
Well, and that triple tree up there, and I believe one other, yeah, the other big one, those are elm trees.
Yeah, they smell so
And
bad.
we had cut one down in the very beginning when we first started clearing everything over there, and somebody had told us a nickname that they call them. Let's just call it a pea elm, because it literally smells like urine and BO, body odor.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, so we not only had our own BO, but we had a stinky tree that we were picking up and like, man, babe, you need to go shower. That's you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. But yeah, I just burned my big pile up there. Just got it all burned finally. And now it's
I just
back.
burned my pile too.
I burned that one too.
We're always gonna have a burn pile.
I agree with that. Well, this is looking great, babe. I am super excited. I love that it's opening it up. I gotta admit though, for how long that takes and all the cleanup and stuff, it might be time to get a little bit of heavier equipment in here.
Yeah, I am going to agree with you on that one.
You heard it. I get to rent a huge skid steer. The biggest one they make, a high flow.
There you go.
Ah, I've got permission.
I can't tell you what to rent, what not to rent.
Okay. Well, kind of.
So we're gonna keep working on this, clearing it up. The garden expansion is happening, but it's just a little bit at a time.
I'm altering it a little bit.
He is altering it a little bit.
We can only do so much per season.
Yeah, I'm learning I have to start at the end of gardening season if I want to do a big expansion like this.
No
I've
doubt.
got to start at the end of gardening season and take several months to do it.
Well, and truth be told, right now with the good weather, before this is all thick and grown up, because we will not be able to go back there.
Nope.
The ticks, the wasps, the snakes, and all that good stuff. I mean, we'll be able to go back, but not and do what we were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
It would be way too thick. So
Yeah.
that's something else seasonally I'm learning, like, okay, we need to do this stuff when it's all dead and it's dormant, and yeah, we're just learning.
It's all a learning process for us, guys.
Yeah, but we're loving every minute of it. It was fun to get back to our roots of clearing a little bit, cutting down
Yeah.
some trees, working together, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job to you.
Well, guys, we are going to enjoy this weather. We hope you're enjoying the weather. We love and appreciate you so much. We thank you for coming along on this journey with us. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Are you finding trash for me down there, buddy?
Found something, Mom.
What is that, a bottle?
This a bottle. Oh, hey, bud, that's broken. Come
Oh,
on
honey,
now.
you can't have that. Nope, nope, nope.
Come here. See, you're carrying it carefully because you know. Thank you.
There's one more piece. You see it?
That's a good boy. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Bruno, thanks for cleaning up trash, buddy.
big
What a good
helper.
boy.
That's what I was doing.
What a...
Oh, gosh.
Did you hear that?
Kit Kat.
Hey, Kit Kat.
He has really been coming out a lot more of late. Good job, Bruno. Leave him
job,
alone,
Bruno.
buddy. I'm gonna sneak up around the backside here. He won't even know I'm coming.
Oh my gosh. Seriously?
He went and got between where they sleep and Kit. You tell him, Kit Kat.
He's literally chasing it. How funny is that?
Don't hurt yourself, Bruno. This is what he's been wanting. He don't
He's like,
want to
play
hurt
with
him.
me, Kit Kat.
Yeah, he wants
Just
to
play
play
with me.
buddy. I hate when they go in their hiding spot.